Theme song.
The SGS Lost Cause. Double laser turrets and dual missile turrets. A shield generator, 2 shield generators, some scanning machinery, and a couple of boarding hatches, which are now the most important part of this ship as far as I'm concerned. This is what our team has to do and has to work on instead of what they should be doing, which is finishing this massive beast of a ship. One day we'll be on board this thing and life will be better. But right now, we need to organize quite the assault. So I've been through, because we were missing a few crew members from previous deaths, and I've been through the teams, and I've added Kaylee to this team because she's got a 65% accuracy with an SMG, which does do a minus 10, I think, minus 10. And we do need to be careful because they are all injured, basically, by their lack of good food. So that's going to be the next thing. And I've unfortunately had to add old Dr. Aura to Team 2 because she also had the best stats. I mean, obviously she's our doctor, but she has a decent accuracy stat with the assault rifle giving her plus 10. And we just need to use them. All right, now every second is going to count here because I've got people split up on various vessels. That was one of the big problems I have to figure out. So we've got a small group headed towards this vessel here. Kaylee is waiting for pickup from this vessel, and as soon as this one's ready, it's got to go for the guns. There are no shields, and I think only 2 hull stabilizers on that massive ship. So fires will break out as soon as they decide to open fire on that... There we go, dock on the Lotus, which I believe it looks like they have decided to do. Okay, so we'll get this one in here, and we'll get board it over there. Then we've got that one almost on the way. This one is boarded up, so it can go and dock there. We've already got half of the damage taken here. Can we hail this vessel? Let's, try to hail it. Ah, good, okay. Let's do a surrender. No, wait, not a surrender, a ceasefire. Confirm ceasefire. I accept ceasefire. Very good. All right, goodbye. Factions demand you surrender. Okay, so we've surrendered. Then they're waiting for us to call. Whew, okay. That's bought us a few extra seconds so we can repair the hull breach that we have going on here. Colleen has put a spacesuit on. Okay, that's fine. Kaylee's moving over here. All right, so we're going to be about ready to move on the command deck as soon as possible. That's what we need to do here. Colleen, I think you need to, work on that micro... Okay, Kaylee... No, Kaylee can't do the... Oh, there we go. Yeah, Colleen, you're going to have to patch that hole. Kaylee is quite busy going to war. And can I say that... shuttle took friggin' forever to dock. So, we have 2 shuttles docked on either side here. We are going to patch that hole, hopefully, before Lyson dies of no oxygen. There, the hole is patched. The oxygen will come back to this room. Now, I think we could sit here in a state of ceasefire up until up until we've got the hull back up, But I don't know if we really need to do that right now. I think it's better to just launch our attack. And so we launch first with Miles, Gerard Butler, and yes, we'll of course go to war with you guys. So this little team here moves in quite fast and starts to make their way for the front door, or for the front, you know what I mean, the command center. This area here, oh, very good attack. This is a bit of a good surprise here. We've got Axel on the run over here. Gerard Butler and the attack team, the strike force, if you will, makes their move, while hopefully the alarms are sounding off in the shuttle bay. Careful. We don't want to lose anybody, but we especially don't want to lose the... Oh, get out of there! Get out of there! Marie! Okay, the whole team is moving on the door. That's not ideal, but that door just got doubly reinforced with people. So that means I think we can actually keep going. Let's try to get out of the way here. Miles, you get out of the way. Oh, Gerard Butler has surrendered. Tanya has not surrendered, but is moving on and is going to take out Joaquim. Okay, try to take out Joaquim here. All right, our entire team is doing some door cheese, which unfortunately is pretty effective. Tanya, yeah, just kill Joachim slowly. We haven't had any major hits. Athena's got to be careful here. Athena, watch out. Okay, who's still fighting? Samantha. Okay, just Lexa is fighting. Kaylee's given up, and she's taken a couple of hits. We just put her on the shooty team, so maybe she just wasn't suited for it. Okay, that's one person down. We just need to get Kaylin here. We need to get a slightly better view before Athena dies. There we go. Good shots on Kaylin. Kaylin is down. And I believe Joachim is also ready to give up. We give up. Please accept the ceasefire. Oh, that was a sweaty one. We're going to take you all prisoners because that's kind of the new plan. Is going to have a stacked prison where we can sell you guys and recruit other people. Now, I am worried. Who do we have over here? We've got some pretty hefty damage here. We do need a shuttle docked again right away. What do we have in the way of med beds? Did I take them all apart? Okay, we have 2 med beds left. I might have to reinstall them. And I need to move this crew over here so we can see... Who is it? It's Athena. Athena, 3 open wounds regressing and health of 1. Unfortunately, I'm thinking that Athena's not going to make it. We're going to get Athena back on here as soon as possible. Once this ship that takes 40 hours to dock. Okay, she's drafted. Athena, get on board. All right, who else do we have that's majorly injured? Pause. Gerard Butler. Okay, well, Gerard Butler, you can draft and then go back to this vessel, and we'll get you some medical attention. But of that main door squad, I think Athena's the only one that really took some bad hits. Kaylee, on the other hand, injured but doing okay. So Athena needs to get back to this ship absolutely lickety-split. So we'll send you back over there, and good luck. We're going to send the rest of you off throughout this ship here to explore. This one can reposition. And let's claim this ship and see what it has in store for us, because this might be the stuff we need to finish with our ship. We might get enough, tech blocks and energy blocks, all the stuff we need to finish the back end of this ship. So I'm looking forward to that. Meanwhile, Gerard Butler also heading over to dock here. Whew. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm sweating for real. That was a tense one. I was very nervous. We almost lost the Lotus there. I mean, maybe not almost, but it felt like, a couple more hits, and had they not, like their tactical mistake was asking us to surrender. And I hope that doesn't spread around the galaxy. Oh, darn. Athena has passed away. Yet another team from, I believe, Team 2 has lost another valuable crew member. Athena. She made it this far. She was on her way to medical attention, but she could not make it. Now, would I save Scum, and redo that and try to save Athena? Yeah, sure, sometimes. But sometimes you just don't get to do that. Sometimes it just doesn't make sense for the story that would happen. Okay, Miles, let me select you. There we go. Sometimes that's just life, Okay, why don't you take... I thought you got a prisoner following you. Nope, you did not get a prisoner following you. Okay, Kaylee, I want you to get this prisoner to follow you. I don't think Samantha's going to make it. We got to pick the ones that we want to make it, It's not going to be all of them. Okay, great. Get on board. Miles, you just move on. And while we do all the prisoner transfers, what were we dealing with as far as stuff? Okay, some energy blocks, which we are, I think, going through fairly fast, but we're doing okay. And some food, much-needed food. Some energium, which will be nice. And some water, which is always useful. So not a huge haul, to be honest, but I don't know, not terrible. We will work on it quickly while we work on getting these prisoners over here and burying Athena. She fought well, but not well enough, I guess. That's a mean thing to say about somebody who just died. Joachim, come here, please. Do not get you. I will recycle you if you don't come and follow us right now. Whew. Thankfully, I didn't have to hold on to these prisoners for too long because the MAS Valdor has arrived to take some of them. But I think I'm going to keep Joachim here. I was looking through. He's got 78% accuracy. Weapons 2. Medical and construction, though, is really good. And then Axel. Can't get rid of somebody named Axel in a game called Space Haven, can you? 96% accuracy, weapons 3, shielding 3, so like somewhat useful, and he can do a few things around here, but mostly we need him on board our shooty team. So we contact the MAS Valdor in an attempt to get rid of the rest of these mouths to feed. We have got to keep this thing humming, and there's a lot to get through here. Obviously, I'm not going to transfer all this scrap. I might transfer some of the soft scrap, I think. We might as well transfer some scrap, but maybe we transfer it over to the Lotus in anticipation of our plans over there. I think once we've got most of this built out, I'm going to start powering up this ship because we should probably start moving things over and start getting pretty serious about it. I'm wondering if there's just something philosophical or something in my head as to why I haven't just like committed more to getting this ship up and running. But as you can see, we've got a bit more power layout done. The front section of the ship is basically ready to inhabit. We just need to, commit. And once we do that, we're committing to quite the burn of energy. So I guess that's my main fear. All right, let's sell all these slavers except for Joachim and Axel. The civilians have pulled into space, and it looks like we were here in the nick of time. We stopped these slavers from escaping the system, and we were able to return 2 of their refugees. And I think we'll go ahead and take that settlement. So we're going to get 1,500 credits. Some monster meat. I mean, I don't know what the point of that is, but this will be great. And we're going to actually send this to the Lotus. I think that's still going to work. I think we'll still send them the crew that are on this ship. But we've safely returned some civilians back to their civilian life, so that's feeling pretty good. The picking of the bones is going well. And let's do a little trade here with these folks and see what they've got, because this is going to help us stick around for just a bit longer. Oh, look at that. That's great. This is going to help us stick around for a bit longer and take stock of our lives. I think I might actually spend a lot of money and get a lot of this stock over. Let's take a whole 10 stack. We're not even going to look at the total right now. We can sell some stuff later on back to them, but let's get all of this over to the Lotus now and really get us set up for success. Engines are being built, different things, like we've got a new shuttle coming in, different things are being put in all over this ship. A hum of activity is truly starting to make this ship feel like it's coming alive. But apparently we don't have a lot of time to wait and finish this because we've got another round of slavers on the way in. Now that's not terrible. What I might do is prepare us to jump, like send everybody back to their original ships so that we can send out a faster attack team. However, I do need to remember that our attack teams are somewhat weakened. I think Team 2... Okay, because Tanya's in a shuttle. Tanya, get out of the shuttle. I think Team 2 was weakened by Athena, so we need to find another person there. And, Joachim, we'll start recruiting them now, and Axel are nowhere near joining our team just yet, but I think we're going to have to get ready. We only have 5 hours left, and I'm not jumping out of this sector just yet. There's still some trade to be done. There's still some stuff to grab over here. Let's send that over to the Lotus and this to the Lotus. Let's even send the infra scrap to the Lotus. And the civilians, and I'm not done with them yet. They have more to trade, and it's really going to help us get further along in getting this ship shape. So yeah, let's get those folks all sorted out. Like, where are you all? There's got to be a button that sends everybody home. I suppose in 3 hours we should just start our jump engines. Maybe let's start our jump drives. Oh no, because we have trade going on too. So I think in 2 hours I'm gonna have to start manually organizing everybody onto ships because we're gonna have to move very fast. Thankfully, I think oh no, we don't have it yet. Crap. Okay, well, thankfully we have some shuttles lying around. All 3 of them are about to be busy, so that's gonna cause some logistical problems here with all our transport going on. But as you can see, logistical problems are my middle name. With some clever maneuvering, I was able to get everybody sorted out. Now, this ship is full of inventory, so hopefully it doesn't get blown up in the atmosphere what am I talking about? In the wake of this attack. But we're loading up these 2 ships here, and then I think we have a few people from Team 2 over here. What if can I just bring them here? How many is that? Are they all on here? That would be very convenient. So Dr. Aura's here, and Frank is over here, and Tanya is here. So let's bring Tanya. Oh, they're here already. It's too late. Okay, let's bring them over there. Where is this vessel? Oh, it's a ways away, and it's armed to the teeth. Okay, we have got a journey ahead of us. So begin making for their entrance immediately. We have 2 loaded vessels to go right away, so that will help us. Their goal, should they choose to accept it, is to spike those guns right away. We have Dr. Aura here, getting on board this one. Now, this is kind of a weaker team anyway, so yeah, I guess we're not really leaning on them. And hopefully our military friends... Yes, okay, they're helping as well. Our shuttles are approaching the Yanlo Wang, but we need to move fast. Oh, we're going to take this ceasefire, actually. So we don't need to move as fast, but we should probably keep moving because any second now the war will recommence, or these guys are going to maybe make a jump for it. And I don't want to be caught with my pants down, I guess either direction. I don't want them to jump and kill my crew, but I also kind of want to catch them before they jump because it'd be nice to feast off of their bones. You know what I mean? Okay, so we've got a 3rd vessel all loaded up. These 2 vessels, is there like a burst attack or something? Can we, like, it doesn't even look like the engines are powered up. Can we just power up the engines and go? At any rate, the attack continues. They're about to start working right through their shields here. In other news, I do have Sharon here trying to save Lyson. There's been some hull breaches on this part of the ship, but there's no oxygen here, so that's fine. So we just need to save that person. Get them back here. I don't see their engines powering up. This ship is going to get destroyed at some point. Okay, let's undraft you so you can go about your life. We have hull breaches all over that ship that will need to be repaired. All right, I'm going to board them. I don't see them jumping anytime soon. So let's move into a boarding position, keeping our eye, of course, on those engines at all times. We board and we declare war. Right away, I was about to say right away it's a bloodbath, but that doesn't look very bloodbathy, to be honest. We're going to need to get to the control panel pretty soon here. This ship has under attack auto-drafted Haley. Oh, yeah. Wait, who's Haley? Haley, get out of there. You don't even have a weapon. Okay. Let's get you over there. My 3rd shuttle is on the way, so we're going to have some backup here in a second. All right, our overwhelming numbers have joined. And we're going to make our way to the command center. We're going to spike these guns. Okay, somebody's starving. Lyson is starving. We gotta keep an eye on that Lyson. Unable to sleep. We need a spacesuit. Okay. Gerard Butler bringing up the rear. Not great, but that's all right. We need to make sure this ship doesn't continue firing on the Lotus or any other vessel. So we head over here. What is that? Navigation? More like not going anywhere, Shun. Anya. It comes under a hail of bullets. Oh, but she kind of stopped. She hung on for a bit there. All right. Okay, we're going to have to be careful here, and we're going to need to go find another shuttle bay because they've renewed their attack on the... Okay, no, don't kill her. They've renewed their attack, so unless we can... Okay, hang on. Can we get these guys to get spacesuits on? Take oxygen, spacesuit off. No, wait. No. No, you guys have spacesuits on, so keep those on. Good. Good work. You guys need to go and find some kind... What was that? When did I... Okay, I'm misclicking or something, and it is whipping the camera all over the place. Okay, so if we go in here... All right, you guys have spacesuits on, so that's good. Haley, you don't. Maybe Haley, just get on board that ship. Okay, you guys need to get yourselves some spacesuits. We are going to go clear the rest of the ship. Any second now, this thing is going to go up in flames. Okay, they've all got spacesuits, but not a lot of oxygen. That's all right. This ship is going to explode. It is going to be weird. I don't know if this is a good idea to be on a vessel that is about to explode. Oh, I am not looking forward to this next part. The next part where the military, thinking they're helping, actually just destroy the ship. Oh, watch out, everybody. Okay, it seems fine. Wait, back up. No, wait, who was that? Dorian, no! All right, get out of there. Dorian. Wasn't Dorian an old school crew member? Oh my goodness. All right, that's it. We mean business with these folks. Some of them are going to see justice, and some of them are going to see my... oh, wait. Get out of there. Some of them are going to see the inside of my recyclers. I'll tell you that much. Okay, who are they firing at? Comet has gone out there. He's floating in and amongst the wreckage. Jason here is panicking. He's given up. Jason, we're going to, make sure he gives up properly. It's this team here that we need to attack. Extremely accurate fire on Captain Annie, nonetheless. And it looks like they've given up. All right. Where are you guys firing at? Is there still somebody that hasn't given up yet? Looks like they're about to give up. It looks like they were about to give up. I'm not sure. An absolute mess. But it seems that we have won the day. Oh my goodness. Take crew as prisoners. It's a pity we couldn't reach a deal today. Of course, we did reach a deal. We're taking you prisoners. That's the deal. The rest of you, we're going to actually undraft you. We're going to undraft all the vessels save one. We'll bring one vessel around here. Anybody with oxygen, you need to... Wait, who just died? Okay, oh yeah, Dorian. Okay. Gerard Butler is not going to do well unless we can get Gerard Butler to a shuttle. I think the shuttles are coming, though. Okay, we need to keep an eye on Gerard Butler. And it looks like we've claimed the whole vessel, so that's good. Transfer. A great little haul here. That feels good, but things are getting very messy with my crew. We're waiting for a shuttle here. All right, you know what? We're just going to take this one. It's drafted. Okay, we're going to draft Miles. Get him to pick up Gerard Butler here. And who are you near? Okay, take this person with you. Make them follow you. All right, so you head on over here. Dorian, this has been one of our most deadliest episodes yet. Okay. Yep. You guys get on there. You guys also get on there. Don't worry about Comet. I mean, maybe he'll follow us. I'm not sure. Okay, I think Gerard Butler's going to be okay. But let's get him back home. And let's get him some medical attention. He has taken a lot of hits recently. Oops, wrong ship. He has taken a lot of hits recently. So we got to keep an eye on that poor guy. And then we need to process the rest of these people. Actually, I wonder if we could even just contact the military right now. Who just finished ripping this ship into little tiny pieces. And let's draft and go and talk and free all these people. Let's contact them now and just see if we can't give them these prisoners before we need to process them. That could be the strategy here. Claim bounties. Yeah, we can. Okay, we're gonna keep Joachim and Axel. Let's get rid of Comet. Ask for a price. The Lotus. Yeah, we'll take that. That's good. Goodbye. Now, actually, before I do that, let's also think about this. So who do we have? Anya? Meh. Nisman? Operations 363. Construction is good. Okay, so maybe Nisman. Arukar? 46? No. Okay. At this point, I'm just looking for people that we can keep. What about Comet? 32? No, get rid of him. Okay, we have another one in here with Aileron. 48 weapon. No, okay, we'll get rid of Aileron as well. So we might keep... we can keep these two, maybe. These two are decent enough that we could put them on... okay, so we'll keep Nisman and Anna. All right, so let's hail. Get rid of the rest of them. And then... I don't know. Pray that we can make it through this sector. This sector is very spicy so far. And we've freed some of the refugees, the slaves, and now we can actually release all 3 of them to... Oh, that's... Okay, we are making out like bandits in this sector. This sector is one of the most exciting places we've ever been, and it's going very well. Arukar, I can't remember if we were getting rid of you now. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to leave these prisoners here. Maybe... Oh, yeah, we're going to get Nisman. So I'm going to go grab Nisman and make them follow us. Because we'll keep that one. Everybody else, well, we'll figure you out in a little bit. It took a while to organize this ship and get everybody off of it and traded and all of that. We've got starvation issues and everything. Like this ship, the sheer distance this ship has from our other vessels is causing major logistical problems, as well as the fact that we are wrapping up picking the bones of this ship off as well. Some trades look to be completed between us and the civilians, so that's good. But oh man, this area has almost turned into not only a boneyard, but our boneyard. Back over here, we do have more things going on. I almost think I'm ready to start connecting up the power. What am I missing in this area? If I go to power mode, so I have like a floor node coming in here, and then I can start kind of building all the connections at least, and then getting all those close to down here. Once I've built all of that, again, I still believe in my dream of like flickering this ship to life. I don't know why. It's a big waste of time, but I just feel like doing it that way. And it has helped me save some time. I've bought some precious time by not, going through all the energy rods to power this massive ship while we deal with everything else going on in our lives too. Because believe me, there is a lot going on. Oh, it's crazy. We do have the recycler working pretty much full time here. Looking over at the Lotus, the things I'm seeing we're gonna need are gonna be. We're going to need an energy refinery. We're going to need some basic production stuff. So, like, what do we have over here? We have just a recycler, an energy refinery, and our water. A recycler, a chemical refinery, and our water refinery. So yeah, again, this area, not a lot of manufacturing space on this ship, I'm noticing. I need to be a little more clever about my design. In fact, maybe this area, maybe on this side, it has these two storage units, but maybe we design it a little differently and it has some production instead of all these robots. I also think that maybe I'm going to have to go back on one of these designs. You know what I mean? Like maybe this room here becomes a fairly hefty sized barracks with more beds. But I think I could probably also put a barracks here, right near this oxygen generator would be pretty good. I think there's still options. We're not out of the woods yet as far as organizing and the efficiency of this ship, but it's definitely coming along. It's just, can we survive all of these constant attacks? I don't think there's anybody else waiting for us in this system. It's hard to tell, though. Oh, there is an outpost here, a civilian outpost that we can go visit. So that'll be nice to drop in there and hopefully finish that up. And the other thing to think about is I'm gonna unlock a lot of materials here once I start taking this ship apart. However, it's a bit of a balancing act over, when and how I do that. So how we get that done remains to be seen. Well, before we leave this sector, I've been doing a little bit of housekeeping. We disassembled a few more items that'll give us a lot of infra blocks back, because that seems to be our big problem now. Miles has been starving for a long time, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. I think it's because the only work he could find was off-ship, so he kept leaving, which would make the current brake system that I have set up pretty useless. They cannot get a shuttle back in time to take advantage of that break and then eat. So he comes back to sleep. He wakes up, he could try to get one meal in, but then that's the rest of the day gone without any breaks. So he had 10 starvation to work through. We've got that down to 5. So hopefully that will deal with his little eating problem. However, he is still just eating algae. I don't know why I said it like that. Like, I don't know if you guys watched that video, the video of the lady that does all the dog grooming. After all, he is still just eating algae. Or maybe it's like a BBC announcer. Other than that, I think it's time to start linking up this power grid. Now, as you can see, we've got a lot of links here, a lot of links here. I don't know why. Can't you click on it? Yeah, you should be able to click on it. There we go. And everything is very connectable, and it's looking very nice. As you can see, we have gone with the redundancy strategy this round here. So we're filling in some ones around in the back section. And then I think once that's filled in, honestly, folks, I think it's time we move on. I think we need to get going here. Do we have any power nodes coming in this area? We need to find some power nodes for this space here. Where was I going to put them? I'll put one here. All right, let's put into this mode. So that's going to give us coverage there, and then we can do one here. Oh, that kind of works. Yeah, okay, this works. We're going to line up some coverage, so let's do it right here, and then right over here, and then it looks like it's really, again, we're going a little bit redundant with it, okay? We're going with like redundancy to give us more ability to spread power out all over the place. But I am concerned that we're going to be, draining a lot of our energy rods. So we're going to have to move fast. We're going to have to move fast as a ship, like, finding targets, taking them down, and taking only the resources we need and getting out. But we're also going to have to move fast in terms of moving away from this ship. I was kind of thinking one thing we could do is remove all this stuff, obviously, and start removing these... Why was I growing here? I was just growing vegetables for fun, I guess. I forgot about that. So I could remove all this stuff slowly and then start putting in solar panels. This whole back section could just become solar panels and some... I mean, I don't know. Maybe we need to keep some stuff. But, like, lots of solar panels can go in here. We can have some storage bays right here. And then maybe this ship becomes a little more self-sufficient. Maybe it carries on with us for a little bit longer and becomes our, I don't know, prison ship or something. At any rate, we know we're going to need this for a little bit longer, our assemblers. I'm not sure. I kind of think this part of this ship, the prison, so to speak, if we build the same thing on this side, that's where we can put our, like, instead of trying to shove things into this little tiny corner here, this could be another sleeping area, a barracks even, with a nice little hang space. You heard me, hang space. So this area here, I think, could become where we put our energy refinery. Right, imagine this without all the walls, right? I think we can get a lot of this space here copied over on this side here. I think we can get a lot of our production in that. For the time being, though, I think we do need to think about the design here and get ready for the future. So maybe what we do is we assign some other spot. Like, this area is just going to be empty for a bit while we get moved in. So maybe we leave this area empty for a little bit, and we just put the energy refinery somewhere where we know. It's tough to say. I mean, once we power this all up, we can just put the energy refinery here and, like, hope for the best. You know what I mean? Like, we'll just put it there, and they'll be like, I sure hope that, this design works out. And then I definitely want a bit more storage space, I think, rather than all of these. Although I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that. Yeah, we should be able to, like, if we offset them, we should be able to put in a couple more, another storage bay here or something, instead of all the robots. Because that's a lot of robots. I don't know if we need that many robots there. We could also, alternatively, we could move the robot bays over to here. You can get at least, one in here. You can get two here. And maybe some along this wall. I don't know, stuff like that. Okay, so a lot to get done here, but I think, let's start connecting up some of these power lines here so that we're ready to, like, flick it all on and watch this puppy whir to life. And the most important thing to do that first, I think, is going to be to connect all of the floor nodes, any floor nodes I can get to from each other. So obviously this one's not going to work. So we'll go through this one, I think. Then back to that floor node to floor node. Oops, go back into link mode. Floor node to floor node. So that's the main connection. Then this guy over to this one. That can go to there. No, that's got to go from there to there. This one can connect up to that one eventually. Although we might want to do, like I said, we might want to build a floor node grid so we can, funnel all this energy all the way over here. So this node we're going to leave empty for now, but yeah, this is what we can do to mess around with this. Eventually, if we want to make a power conduit. But right now, we could also just dump it back onto the grid, knowing that we're going to do that efficiency, later on. In the meantime, we then connect this corridor up here. Oh boy, link. So now what I want to consider is, like, okay, if there is some kind of fire, heaven forbid, some kind of fire, where's the next connection going to be? Because right now that connection is not super redundant. We want more loops, basically, is what I'm getting at. So I think that kind of creates a little loop there with one choke point being here. But I think this power node here is going to connect up to this power node, and this whole network will be connected, and then through this bridge here. And then, of course, through the front. So that'll create a series of looping circuits where if one thing goes down, there's still multiple routes around the ship to power the rest of the ship. That's the dream. And then we'll cut immediately from that to the next episode where, a micrometeoroid takes out, like, one connection somewhere that, like, destroys the entire ship. But, hey, that's classic solid content. So, just get ready for that is what I'm saying. This one here seems like it can connect up to that pretty nicely. That's good. And then I think we're waiting on a few more to be built, I think. We're waiting on one. Where is it? I know there's one right here. And that one's going to link up to these two. So I need some sort of linkage. Here. Okay, hit the links. So I want something here that creates a little bit more redundancy, but I think that's actually going to work. It'll go 1, 2, 3. Then this one can have one connection out to here. And that'll connect to the rest of that. So, I don't know, not ideal? This could be a little stronger of a connection is all I'm saying. But maybe we each go to one of these. Okay, there we go. So that's going to allow us, yeah, this one power node here. Maybe we just build another one. Again, in the name of redundancy. In the name of redundancy, I build you another power node. And then we're going to have more connection points, so that's good. All right, the links continue. Dr. Thumbs and Charon are found fighting in the cafeteria. That was pretty rough. I'm not sure what that was all about. Black Eye, lonely. There was their status. Somewhere, I forget where. Oh, here it is. Here we go. So, obviously, Charon and Dr. Thumbs, there is no love lost between the two of them. And I believe the people are very... Where is Dr. What is you... maybe you like Dr. Thumbs? He kind of likes Dr. Thumbs. Haley, ever the caretaker, comes and begins cleaning up the massive amount of blood that they lost during that fist fight. It has become all too clear that the vessel, the SCS moving on up, is just not enough to contain them all, and they're going to need some more space if they're going to get along. That's truly the meaning of Space Haven. It's that space is an absolute commodity, and so necessary. Captain Annie picks up her efforts in getting this ship ready. In the meantime, I think we should also kind of like design what this space is going to look like. I was thinking that it would be kind of cool to do a series of windows here. Either the really small ones, you know, so there's like a lot of bulkheads, or, I don't know, we do one really big one right smack. Well, we can't quite, yeah, it's not symmetrical. That's the other thing to remember. It's not, there's a, maybe it is symmetrical. No, wait, maybe it is. It's just that the power nodes there that I placed don't quite line up symmetrically. Okay, so wait, let's put in a wall here just so I know. Okay, there we go. It's just going to give me an idea of where to put the window. So if I put one big window here, that could be kind of cool. Then from there, we build out a series of smaller windows. So it's kind of like both of the ideas that I was thinking in one. Window. Yes? Yes. Now, is there a lot of lights there? No, but there's a very big front viewport. We could take these out if we wanted to put some lights in. Or make a 3B. Okay, let's take a look at what that looks like. Oh, no. I wish there was an undo button. Why isn't there an undo button? Okay, so it was like right here. No, where? Oh, no. Yeah, it was right there. Okay, it just doesn't feel like it's right there. That just does not feel symmetrical, but it is. Okay. All right, be careful with the delete key, people. I say to other people who probably don't have the same problem I do. And you know what that problem is? It's called fat fingers. Well, what are you going to do? If you have them, you have them. Okay, here we go. Then we can place 2 lights here. And then I could probably move this one over just for my sanity. And then the idea here was, what do we have already? We have the navigation console. So that's going to go, like right here. One, like so, I think. Oh, we can build another one. Weird. Okay. Then we're going to put the operations console on the other side of that. So let's not build that right now, though. Then next to that, we'll have shields. And then weapons next to navigation kind of makes the most sense to me. Then, folks, my dream here. Yes. Yeah, you see what's going on. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then, wait, how many is that out? Whoops. I'm trying to count. Go away with the... And we'll do this. So it's 2. So 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There we are, folks. There is our my dream, and maybe this is my dream bridge, but that's what the dream bridge is going to look like. Very nice. Okay, and then of course we're going to have our offices in here, but I hesitate to build them right now as I just want to get the rest of the ship up and running. There's like some vitals that we need to focus on first, and then we can get going. I did, however, realize that we actually do have enough materials, save a tech block or two, an energy block or two, but we do have the super blocks, which is important, to make a targeting jammer. So I kind of want to get that up and running, especially on this ship, while it's weak. But if we can get some shield batteries up and running, that's going to help us tremendously. I think I might even order another hull stabilizer since we're here. Oh, you can place a hull stabilizer over the... Oh, see, that's good to know. That's good to know that we can do that. Over top of the empty place on the... Okay. Okay, we're going to put another thing there. Oh, what does the military want? I assume they just want water. We have a couple of trades left with them. But yeah, they're probably after those valuable water droplets. Axel has decided to join the cause, and I think he will make an excellent, whatever we thought he was going to make. I think he's going to make an excellent shooty team member, which is going to help us, yes, absolutely, which is going to help us replace some of those that we have lost. Namely, oh man, it's been so long, I can't even remember who that was. So, Axel joins team number 2. And eventually I'd like to remove Dr. Aura from that team, but that's not the time for that right now. Let's find you a gun and get you in the team. Lyson leaves the construction area on board the SCS Lotus, a behemoth with 11,000 points of structural integrity. I mean, mass support, or whatever you want to call it. Things are definitely looking a little better on board this ship. I've gone through and I've just made sure, I think we've got a decent enough spread of thermal regulators. They're all set to just a normal temperature for now, so that's going to start to spread through the space very soon because, folks, I think we've made it. Here she is in all of her glory. I wish there was I'm sure there is a button, actually, to remove the HUD, so we can just look at the ship. I'm not sure what it is. We should look that up. Somebody tell me. We're going to have a very expanded med bay here eventually with only medical stuff in it. Right now, we need to sort out some rules there and get all those rules sorted out. But I think microing the rest of this ship will come later because now it's time to take a look at this power grid, which has a lot of looping redundancies built into it. One core loop here. Unfortunately, if you take this out, or if you take both of these out, if these both get damaged in some sort of attack, that is going to sever off the front section. And so I think that this whole battery area, I think maybe even the batteries could be... this could actually be a fill-only direction, and then these batteries could feed through a small power corridor to the command deck. That's what I think is the most important thing. And then maybe from there, a power corridor going here to just keep the food ready. So we can kind of control that in the case of a fairly bad emergency. However, we are looking at a fairly well-covered ship with a decent amount of redundancies here. I think this one could do... Yeah, we could do with one more connection. Like, if I found another connection that's like a little... Whoops, no, don't move. Cancel. Links. There we go. So, where's another... Yeah, these are all maxed out. So, if I could get another connection down through here to this, maybe, that actually might help. I could even do a little power conduit, just so that this one here... Because right now we have a closed loop. If this one gets damaged, the whole command structure goes down. So, I think the next step is going to be about identifying those loops and making sure that they're closed. For now, though, we're just going to connect these up to here, and we're going to connect this one up to this one. We're going to separate these eventually, but for right now, we just want to kind of power all of this up. So this fella here is powered. It has 2 energy rods in it. It is time now. A few things left to be finished. We're not done with the prison, of course, but it is time to start moving over to this ship. So I'm going to pause things. All right, we're paused. We are now linking up. Or maybe that's a better way to go. Well, let's just link up there and there just for extra redundancy. And we're going to link up here. We don't really need to... Okay, fine. We'll link up to the floor node just for fun. And we're going to go here, and we're going to turn that back on. We have switched it back on, and it will power up. And let's make sure our walls are all up. Yeah, there we go. And let us watch. Let us observe as the SCS Lotus, the lights flicker as the entire thing begins to come online. Oh, that was just as satisfying as I wanted it to be. I'm telling you. I am telling you that was worth it, okay? I know everybody was making fun of me for that moment, but I live for what we just watched. Oh, boy. Okay, all right. So the power is going to stabilize here. We got to get the power to stabilize. Let's make sure we get this linked up, too. We might as well link those up as well. And there we have it. The SCS Lotus. The lights have sprung aboard. Okay, we're going to let these sit for a while because they're complaining at me, but I think it's a matter of letting them heat up their zones and their rooms, and then that will spread. As you can see already in this hallway, I think the temperature is starting to normalize. The O2 things are no doubt complaining. Oh, they're not. Some of them are. Okay, the temperature is going to be the main problem, but don't worry. That is all going to go away and set in as we start to see this beautiful ship grow. Now, I think we want to think about the hallways. The blue is actually not bad, but that means we're going to have to change, like, the interiors here. The walls here should maybe be, we could even try having them be this kind of a thing. Sort of the more Star Wars-y vibe in here. And then the rooms, maybe we keep with the, let's see what our options are. The rooms could be this, which has, like, a lot of control panels on it. These almost seem like they're the best option for these rooms. I'm going to make these the rooms so far in here. We'll make that one kind of look like that. This area here can be technical. One of these. I kind of want to wait until the rooms are done and warmed up before we start kind of looking at our options for this. Okay, that should be... Oh, that's going to change the whole thing because we don't have a... Oh, we need a double door there. We don't have... Oh, we've got the infra blocks to spare. Let's get a double door in for our command sector, which, like, that looks quite nice. And I think, again, it's complaining, but I think it's going to get up there. It's saying it can't do it, but I think they'll catch up. We'll see. Like, even in this room, it's like, this tiny room is like, I can't do it. But it's like, come on, you can do it. You'll get there. I have faith in you, SCS Lotus. Love the long hallways. I like this corner here, especially with the windows going into the surgery room, into our large med bay. It's looking very dark here, so I think that means we need to, like, what would be facility? Let's go med beds here. 2, 3, 4. So we can get 4. Or we just move this one up against the window. We move this one over like that. Or we move that one up against the window as well. Hang on, no, let's go like this. 1, and move that one over 1. So now we can get a light here and here. And we probably want... I mean, how many of these do we need? We could do another one here. Or we could have something like this. We could also just leave it at that. Call it a day. Get another light in there. It'd be nice to have a light there, though, wouldn't it? We'll see if it's needed. There's a decent amount of light coming in from there. But that means we can delete these guys for now, just so we don't end up wasting all our resources just yet. So that's kind of the shape of that. We'll get a bit more light in the med bay, because we want the med bay to be nice, and actually we want the med bay to be clean, too, don't we? Edit. Oh, we don't have a door there yet, so we can't change the walls just yet. We'll get a med bay with a window there. So the med bay's coming in. Lyson goes walking around knowing that fairly soon he's starting to feel warmth through his suit. But fairly soon, maybe a little later than he'd wish, this area is going to become habitable. Something where he can take off his spacesuit, maybe rent a room here, put up some posters, and call this thing home. Folks, I hope you found this episode to be some truly solid content. I hope you love where this is going. She is ready to fly in the next episode. We have a lot of work to do, though. We got to fill all these. We got to build our command center, and I think it's time we start looking at, all right, what is it? I mean, let's dismantle this. Let's get those two dismantled. Let's start overview, rules, select all. Let's get rid of all that stuff. I think it's time to start waking these folks up and getting them ready to move over to the next ship. We have a lot of logistics ahead of us. What does this give us if we dismantle this? Some tech blocks and some... okay, let's do that. Let's dismantle that one. And that means we could also... Okay, yeah, hang on. We can't dismantle it yet, but what we can do is abandon this pod and abandon that pod. Okay. And then these two are now... oh, wait. I guess we select it. Claim. and put it over there. Claim, and put that one over there. All right, so I guess they're taking a while, but we can now dismantle these two, so that's going to free up some resources, and the great shifting things over to there begins. A lot more building to get done, and like we said before, like, I don't know, in the comments we talked about this, maybe this ship sticks around as a prison vessel or something, I don't know. But at least for a little bit, we have some plans. We do have an error here. What's my error? Not on power grid. So we do have a power grid issue right there. Okay. I guess we need a floor node right there. So there's a couple of things to fix, obviously. Yeah, the power is flickering for sure a little bit. I think we are definitely pulling down a lot of power. So we need to get another one built, or we just need to kind of like, let's link this one up here. Right to there, I guess. So we need to stabilize this power so that the temperature can start to stabilize. As you can see, the temperature is starting to stabilize right around this corner here. So these what are they called? Thermal regulators are starting to make this feel like more of a home. Bit by bit, we will be moving in to this massive, massive ship and taking on the entire galaxy. Until the next episode, I will see you in whatever game we decide to play. Hopefully you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Good work, Lyson. Where are you going, buddy? Oh no, where are you going, Lyson? Oh no.